Hereford. This town of ours we love. This town of bars and pubs. The smell of chicken shit and apples and farms and mud. In many ways it hasn't changed much, but in many ways it has, because now we've got a Debenhams and such, but we still ain't got a bypass. We're famous for cider and cattle, and the not-so-secret SAS, who are probably only here because no one knows where the fuck we are. We, those men and women of the West. And no one know what you're thinking, and you're wrong. We're not just outside London, and we spend long hours explaining the difference between a T and an E. And no, we're not near the sea, but the amount of gulls that scull the skies of Hightown on a Saturday night might make you think otherwise. Somebody told me once, it's a good place to be born, and a good place to die. Because we've got that small town rhythm. Because it's a city, but it isn't. You can walk from one side to the other in less than a day, meeting literally everyone from your entire life along the way. Because your brother's girlfriend's sister's boyfriend is your cousin, and everyone you meet has about a dozen ways they can connect to you, and you can expect them to be trying to figure it out in any conversation, and then give a wild exclamation of, I've just remembered where I know you from. Your auntie's dog is the same granddad as my friend Julie's dog John, and from that point on, you and them are lifelong sign-ups to the friendly street nod. Alright, not so bad. Scratch the surface of this place, and you'll find a gold mine of difference and delight. From artists to engineers to musicians to burger restaurateurs, people working days and people working nights, all of them rocking those same Hereford vibes. And you might be from different social tribes, a patron of the Barrels perhaps, that friendly flagship where we sit and lap high-performance ale and butty back. Or maybe you get merry in the Kerry, an establishment whose welcome arms are open 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I mean that. I saw it once where the streets had not been cleared of several feet of snow, and its loyal clientele trudged forth in the know that, try as she might, not even Mother Earth can stop the train of £1.50 Jaeger bombs on a Sunday night. We grew up safe in the knowledge that nothing ever happens around here, even though we hated the knowledge that nothing ever happens around here, because it's like a breeding ground before moving on. Some people go, but they ain't gone long. It's like the central melody of the soul song of its sons and daughters, and we ought to really give it a better rep, because it's not the best, but it belongs to us. We, those men and women of the West. My brother nearly died here. Skull cracked outside the McDonald's aged just 17. Shouldn't have survived, but somehow he did. The spirit of the city was with him, and now he's married with a kid, and there are many stories like that, and many that sadly aren't. Dear friends and family lost to accidents and illness, their memories living on in the Hereford section of our hearts. There were times that I let people down, and times that people let me down too. We can all think back to the good and the bad and the ugly times we've been through, because it's a safe space and a safe place that can allow the darker taste of reality to hit you head on. But that's because you know you've got a 60,000 strong family ready to stand behind you, shouting things like, "No, we're not bloody Welsh," to anyone that dares to make the assumption. We're a simple folk and proud. We make jokes and sing out loud. We pick each other up when we fall down, and you can always find us for a beer in town. We speak our minds, and when we do, we say it with our chest. Because we are the people of Hereford, men and women of the West.